Here for You by TasteDaRainbow. The night I learned that my brother was dead was, and will be, the worst of my life. I am certain that nothing will ever compare to this pain. Losing him has been the most painful experience imaginable. The death of my only brother left me with an open wound that will never heal. It's a feeling like having to continue on with life with only half a heart. Nothing I do in this moment, aside from hurting myself or others, is wrong. I screamed the word "No" for hours, until my voice was gone. I've always wondered how it would be after someone died. Would it be peaceful, or would it be painful? There are those people on TV who claim they've come back to life and know everything about it, but I still didn't get any answers. Oh well. Somehow I realised when I got myself to bed that this was the first night I would not awaken at 2 a.m, wondering where my brother was. Exhausted and mentally and physically sick, I fell asleep for 10 hours and did not even turn over. I now sit alone in this empty white room. The light from the morning sun is shining brightly outside, like somehow God was trying to cheer me up with his creation. Sadly, I don't. I am just having a staring contest with the wall in front of me. I don't want to eat. I don't want to talk. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to think about it anymore. My brain was tired. Tired from all the grieves and losses and challenges that have been given to me these past months. My eyes are heavy as hell, but I can't get to sleep. All of these things, it makes me sick. Honestly, I once really thought about ending my life, with letting this cancer spread back throughout my body and take control of me until I can't even breathe anymore. But I know my parents don't want me to die like that. At least my brother too. He always told me to stay strong, stay positive. As I look at my surroundings now, without him, it seems very empty. But I could still hear his voices when he reads the story for me. I could still see his silhouette, sitting on the chair in front of me, sleeping and waiting for me to get up. 3 knocks disturbs me from my thoughts as I look at the door in annoyance. "Come in," I say while looking at the door. The door opens ever so slowly, as if who's behind it is very shy to come inside. I wait patiently as I just look at the door in confusion. What next came to view makes my brain jump out of my head and spin around Jupiter 10 times. There, standing in the doorway, is the most adorable pony I've ever seen. I know what it is, no, who she is, but my mind still searching for answers for the situation. Is it really her? I blink several times, but the image is still the same. She's standing on the doorway with a soft smile on her face, looking directly at my eyes. I rub my eyes one more time, but she's still there. "Hey," the purple alicorn says sweetly. I just stare at her, still shocked about all of this. Is this some kind of joke? Is this just a dream? I pinch my arm, only to wince from the pain. Okay, this isn't a dream. She waits patiently at the doorway, waiting for my response. Not wanting to be rude, I decide to reply, "Hey." I can tell my voice is still sore from all the crying. She closes the door behind her with her magic and trots over to me, still giving me that smile that seems to make my heart relax for a bit. She now stands next to my bed as she looks at me and is about to say something when I cut her off. "Why are you even here?" She looks at me in confusion when I ask that. Tilting her head to the side, she answers, "You need help, right?" I frown upon hearing those words. I look away from her and sigh. No. I don't need any help. She places a hoof on my left arm, looking at me very worried. "Are you sure? 'Cause I don't think so." "Why the hell would you want to help me anyway?" I ask. Now these emotions are starting to flood up again, as I can feel myself begin to cry. But no, I have to convince her that I'm okay. I don't want to burden anyone with my problems. Heck, even if this is an alien that wants to help me, but still, she must have something to do back in her own world. So why the hell would she travel to this planet to just make me feel comfortable again? Because you need it, and I'm here to help you get through it. That's it. I couldn't hold in my tears any longer. Looking away from her, tears started flowing down my cheeks again. I cried. I didn't want her to think any of it. But that's why she's here. She's making me remember all the things that I've lost. My parents, my brother. I place my hands to cover my face as I cry harder. Hey. Twilight rubs her hoof back and forth on my arm as she tries to hush me. It's okay. Let it all out. I couldn't fight back the tears. They just keep flowing down my cheeks as I sob into my hands, hoping that something would just end all this for me. Everything was hollow. Everything. I feel a wing wrap around my shoulders. That only makes things worse. I try my best to hold back the tears, but I simply can't. I don't want her to see me like this. You don't have to talk about it. Just know that I'm here for you, she says as she continues to rub my arm and pull me close to her. Finally, after what felt like hours, the tears finally stop. Through my sobs, I could only choke one word to her. Thanks. She smiles warmly at me, though I still feel this isn't over yet. Because when she leaves, I could only sense one thing that's always present in this room. Alone. I don't want to be alone. But when it comes with the virus, everyone is too scared to go outside, even if they want to. I put both my hands on my thigh and stare blankly at the ceiling, wondering what the next activity will be. Though, I already know the answer. Eat, sleep, cry, repeat. Twilight notices my expression as she looks at my face, then to my lap. Slowly, as if not hurt my sore body, she climbs onto my lap, sitting on it. I didn't notice it at first, until she begins nuzzling my chest. I look down at this tiny pastel pony, who is pressing her cheek deeper into my chest. The warmth she's giving me makes me feel safe. Makes me feel more comfortable than before. On their own accord, my arms instinctively wrap around her, pulling her close to me. I sob quietly. Her fur is so soft. It's better than this bedsheet. She doesn't protest, but instead, she nuzzles the crook of my neck and lets out a satisfying sigh. I don't know how long I sat there with her. Minutes? Hours? Frankly, I don't even care. Her soft fur, her warmth, her steady breath somehow makes my pain and grief vanish slowly. I wish I could be like this forever. And finally, I stopped sobbing, but I'm still trying to calm myself down. Twilight. I managed to speak up, feeling a bit guilty for her. I'm sorry. She cut me off by putting her foreleg on my lips. Shh. No need. I hold her hoof and bring it away so I can speak. But why? Why'd you travel all the way to here? Don't you have an important mission right now instead of this? She chuckles adorably. This is my mission, silly. To help you feel happy. I look at her as she gives me that warm smile again. Don't worry. You may think that you're alone, that your family has passed away, leaving you all alone. But when you cry all night, I'll make sure to be here for you. I'll rearrange my schedule and sleep here with you so you don't feel lonely anymore. How's that? I couldn't believe what I've just heard. All this time, only my brother came to visit. But when he's gone, no one came anymore. No one even bothered except for the doctors and the nurses. They always tried to cheer me up, but to no avail. But this alicorn right here, she's shown it from her heart. Truly, from her heart. I pull her close again. Cherish every moment of me being with her. Yeah. Of course you can come here. Anytime. I say as a tear managed to make its way down my left cheek. But I know this isn't a tear for all those nights I cried. No, this is a tear of joy. Finally, from all those days, I can feel hope rise again inside me. I have found a spark that I've been searching for so long. I found the friend that truly cares about me. And here she is. Her name is Twilight Sparkle. And I will never, ever lose a friend like this. Lay down, she says with a caring tone. I comply. I slowly lay on my side. My back is pressing against her. The lavender alicorn gets a hold of the sheets with her magic and wraps them around the both of us, using her wings as she wriggles herself into me so that I'm cocooned within her embrace. It is really astounding to know that somewhere out there is some world full of colourful magical talking equines. Somehow, with the technology on magic to interdimensional travel, all of it seems too good to be true, but then I realise something. It's 7:32 AM, and I'm shocked that I'm able to read the clock. Without even realising, I had done a reality check. This is real. All of this is really happening. Her little lavender paws are wrapping around my chest, her tail coiled between my legs, gently stroking them with a swishing motion. I feel her wet button nose touch my back, and it's really cute. Another tear begins to fall from my eyes as I smile happily. I had never felt so loved in all of my life, if I may be honest. The warmth that was created between us is perfectly incredible. Her soft, silky fur caressing my skin, making my insides turn to mush. But this is unfair. So I turned around from my once assumed spooning position to bring her into the folds of my arms. Something about her to give me the sense that even Princess needed a special cuddle too, and she definitely seemed to like this a lot. I begin to pat her head and scratch behind her ears. She lets out this adorable little purring sound as I gently rub the back of her head and down her mane, the whole motion flowing perfectly in time. All of the aches and pains from before have been completely replaced with a ball of fluffy snuggles and purring ecstasy. For the first time in my life, this is the most blissful moment I've ever been in. The little Alcorn lets out a soft little licks on my hand, her ears twitching every now and then in a playful manner. Thank you. Thank you, Twilight. Thank you, I say as I pull her even closer. She precedes her licks on the crook of my neck and nuzzles it. I feel my eyes are heavier than before. With a yawn, I put my head on her mane and close my eyes for a blissful slumber. Because I know, if she's nowhere to be found tomorrow, she'll always come back for me, keeping me company when I was feeling lonely. Because I knew a true friend never leaves their friends alone. Sweet dreams, she says before I fell asleep. We will never get over our grief. We will not go through our grief. Our grief becomes a part of who we are. Living with the pain slowly becomes the new normal. If we are lucky, we will find a counsellor or a support system that will keep us safe and moving forward. Over a period of time which is different for everyone, the pain softens and becomes a room in our heart. The door to this room must stay open. We must visit it and work with it regularly. If we shut the door, the pain may leak out in unexpected and unhealthy ways. We all have opinions on the worst days, the best days, the best and worst years on this path. Unquestionably, the anniversary of our loved one's death is the worst day of the year. It is good to plan the day, a ritual of candles and family, which I don't have anymore, a walk in nature, placing flowers, something that acknowledges in a meaningful way the transition. You will find a way. This is for you, brother. In loving memory of Morning Shield, 20th April 2000 to 29th July 2020. May God have mercy on your soul.